let me divide your question into 2 parts. I think the Enlightenment itself, it's very easy to cast it as the antithesis of religion, and particularly the Catholic Church. But if you look at the goals of the Enlightenment, they're very sometimes very modest, to make life a little better for everyone. Well, who could argue with that? But that's an essentially Christian idea. That you would want to form a society where everyone was comfortable or didn't suffer. I mean, who could argue with that? Well, and I think a lot of historians today understand that the values of Western civilization that became that congealed in the Enlightenment were the product of the values of the Catholic Church. So that's one of the, I think, even today in the environment we live in 2024, a lot of the things that have become sort of exaggerated about inclusiveness. Well, that's a Christian idea. We want to include people, right? And maybe have gone a little too far. But I think the Catholic Church, again, their attention to the Enlightenment was what was going on in the Enlightenment was not a focused response, because if you take, for example, the 30 Years' War, the Church lost its position in 1648 as the one institution that could have kept the unity of Europe. And from there, you see the fragmentation into nations. But from then on, the Church is fighting a political battle, the French Revolution. So, when the French is worried, when the Church is worried about just holding its own as a spiritual power and, a temporal power, it couldn't get very much into the realm of ideas. It was fighting these brush fires that were political and social. So, for example, you contrast that to, say, the papacy of John Paul II in the 20th century, and even Benedict. Those two popes were able to write voluminously about ideas. John Paul II covered the waterfront in terms of all of what you could think of, even, encyclicals on honoring the Sabbath, the value of work. And so back when the Church was wrestling with the Enlightenment, you don't see the Church issuing encyclicals like that or documents. They're trying to just hold the fort,